Do you know, guys, how I was looking forward to the pre-expansion event of Shadowlands? Well, I'm not anymore. And in this video, I'm gonna do all that stuff that I'm gonna tell you about, so that you don't have to. If you're ready for pain, join me on this horrible, horrendous journey of the little review of the pre-patch event that finally hit PTR, Public Test Realm. I went there because I got excited. Not because I was chasing some news or whatever. I have lined up feed of videos, but oh my god, it got me worked up so much that I had to record this one. I had to push back one that was scheduled to be released today, and I'm gonna offer you this one instead. Let's take a look at this pre-patch event. Alright everyone, I'm not that mad, but I am disappointed. And this is a fully unscripted video. I'll be on the screen the whole time. I know lately the scripted ones with a little introduction, with a little me face to face and then me disappearing and reading from the script to you, those videos have worked better than me just ranting like this without a script. But possibly this is a good chance for us to reconnect and for me to just speak my mind, talk from the heart of what I've just seen on the public test realm in relation to the very long awaited, very anticipated, I was super excited about waiting for this pre-patch event. And finally they are showing it to us. And guys, it is horrible. It is horrible. I will just give you again you already know me well enough, hopefully, as my regulars. I offer an unapologetic opinion. I don't want to offend anyone. If you enjoy this somehow, mate, it's hard for me not to pass judgment right now. It's really hard, but I'm not gonna. So good on you. I'm gonna say good on you. But oh my god, wait until, if this somehow looks fun to you, or I somehow with my accent and whatever make it a little bit funny, that's unintentional. Trust me, it's horror. Trust me that I was contemplating to use the title of this video of something along the lines of, you think you've seen horrific visions? Wait until you see this. I still think it sounds actually pretty well and very truthful. So here's what happens, guys. Here's what happens very simply for you. What happens is, there are a handful of boring errand quests at first that start your experience, that are shown in the footage below here, and you just literally, you come to Stormwind, you check in, you see some undead running around and whatever. If it will take you ages to reach the quest giver, because I guarantee that you will be infected and you will turn into a zombie, which again, once again, like everything, it is fun for the first 5 minutes. Even if it disrupts your normal gameplay loop, even if it disrupts stuff, there is fun in that. I acknowledge it, my people, I do. And I'm being generous with the 5 minutes, by the way, because I think it's fun for about 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, Beyond that, you feel debilitated. You feel like you literally cannot do anything, nothing. I'm not even going to talk about lag, horrible, horrendous lag and disconnects. I think it's because it's PTR. I understand that live servers probably have a lot bigger muscle to lift all and shift all this mass of people. I understand. PTR servers probably are being slaughtered right now, and that's what I was experiencing. That's why it was double horrendous for me, from design perspective of the event and from the actual gameplay experience, which was horrible, okay? But basically, you turn into a zombie. You have a few abilities which are not that particularly fun, or at the very least they didn't feel particularly fun, because ultimately you're just contributing to the overall chaos and disruption. Sure, I get it, maybe it should have been a tiny scenario, maybe even instant scenario somewhere, but not affecting the whole world. I don't know, I'm just thinking on the fly right now, because I think there is place for this, but the level of disruption and duration of this disruption, we'll get back to that in my conclusion, but duration of the disruption just scares me right now. Just scares me how much paralysis this game is about to experience. This is what you probably don't realize yet. I swear you don't. So eventually, when you have done testing your little abilities of that zombie and running around in the midst of lag and dying and whatever else is happening to you, you will be able to figure out that the only way to leave the zombie form is to press button number 5, press the ability number 5 and explode. Do a zombie explosion. But you will also realize, hopefully sooner rather than later, and that's what I want to help you, find a safe place to die. Find a safe place to die where as soon as you die and when you come to pick up your body as a human, you know, as a ghost run, when you do the ghost run to pick up your body to resurrect finally, to be able to turn in quests, because you'll be caught in that loop, trust me. You need to die safely so that when you resurrect, the horde of zombies running around is not going to infect and kill you and turn you into a zombie instantly again. You have to keep that in mind. I don't know how much time I wasted today just trying to record this video, because at first I was excited, like I said, and then I felt passionate enough to tell you guys about it, and maybe hopefully somehow somebody in the know, or maybe people who will help add to this feedback to Blizzard, they will see this. So this is feedback. This is feedback. So you need to die safely. You will explode as a zombie. You will resurrect. Well, you'll come back, do a corpse run, you will resurrect, and that is how your journey through these quests is going to be. From quest point to quest point through Stormwind. Mostly through Stormwind you'll be running around, and through Elven Forest, Red Ridge, and then Darkshire. In Darkshire you need to kill a few undead. It is nothing exciting, there is no cool boss, there is no nothing, you just kill some undead. You hand in reports, you pick a report and deliver it back to Stormwind. That's it. That's how much creativity there is in Blizzard these days. Okay? And then at the end of this, the exciting culmination of all this stuff isn't the fact that the guy in Stormwind who receives the reports in the end and you died in front of him 500 million times to the undead horde, eventually you're able to fly and hover right above his head in order to give him the report. Hey mate, here is a report for you. Here is a report. Take it before they eat me. Come on, man. And maybe it's intentional, but again, it's fun for 10 seconds. You give him the report. He sends you to chase Nathanos Blightcaller, and Nathanos Blightcaller is in Eastern Plaguelands, around his old apparently house. That is what I read on MMO Champion. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a lore nerd. So you fly over to Eastern Plaguelands while making yourself a herbal tea to just calm down your nerves that were just rattled from all this stuff that was going on there and that you never signed up for. Trust me, just trust me that you didn't sign up for this, trust me. And then you fly there, you hopefully survive the lag. You will experience, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. If it's intended, it's just horrible. If it's a bug, I can tolerate it, it's PTR, I get it. But basically, even when there are no undead close to you, and you're flying high in the sky, very much alone, occasionally, seemingly randomly, you will be turned into a zombie. You will be suddenly converted into a zombie and you'll fall back on the ground, and the whole loop of trying to go resurrect yourself, come back, start flying again, happens again. It seems to be happening randomly. I think it's a bug of PTR, but who knows, maybe it is just, oh, the air is polluted and you can be turned into a zombie anywhere in the proximity of the city. I don't know. It's horrible. All I'm saying, it's horrible. In the end, you make it to Nathanos Blightcaller's place. There will be a metric ton of people, metric ton of dead bodies. Lag was horrible. I did what I could with the footage. I apologize for the maybe lag there and stuff like this. This is just what's happening on the server right now. And you kill him. He says a few words. You kill him, or at the very least you try and shoot a couple of shots or land a couple of hits before the undead horde that's rampaging around kills you anyway. Again, they kill you anyway. And you do another corpse run, you come back, you see other people killing Nathanos. Should I resurrect now so that I have a chance to do a couple of hits on him so that quest completes? And that's it. And then you fly back through the same horrible loop of dying and whatever. You fly back to Stormwind, you hand in the quest, and at the moment that's where the quest line ends. How does that sound? Does that sound exciting to you? because it doesn't sound exciting to me at all, and it's not entitlement of a player for something tremendous that they didn't give me. Oh, how dare you want more from your game that you supported for many years and have a channel for? How dare you want more, Gyro? Well, I want more. I want more than this. I wanted to say a bad word that I'm trying to keep out of this feed. So, oh my god, if I could save some of you the time, at least trying it out right now, because you'd be curious like me to go to PTR and try and, yeah, check it out, I'm glad. Now, a couple of useful things. I have a couple of useful things for you guys. Here's what I've discovered. And it probably was already public information somewhere, but I did not search for this information. I discover things, that's how I have fun. What I've discovered was that with the level squish, well, obviously we know that with the pre-patch we're all level 50. Okay, we are level 50, that's fine. But the eye level squish is happening as well. So I was curious to see when people talk especially of, I don't know, Shadowlands drops, of a certain eye level in Shadowlands, I was curious to see how would that correlate to my current gear, to what I'm currently wearing. And that is the interesting information here, I think, for you. So I took some notes here. A high level ballpark thing for you to expect is that 430, the kind of commonly welfare epic acceptable level of gear that is acceptable and available to all of us casuals right now, like a lower end, I suppose, the 430 equals 85. It's item level 85 after the squish. And the reasonable gear, still lowish but reasonable, the 445 rings that we get from world bosses these days in BFA, some other stuff. So the 445 equals 100. To be honest with you, this almost turned me off beta. I don't have access to beta, but I wanted it, right? I was talking to you guys about it. But I looked at this and I'm like, oh, this just brings horrible memories of undertuned, laggy, horrible content that doesn't make me excited about the future. Is that what I want to be looking at? And the answer is no. The answer is no, it's not what I want to be looking at all. So if I hope that they take some of these reports, some of these bug reports, I hope they take them seriously. I hope they are literally using this PTR not as a dumping ground for their builds of the game, but actually to get feedback. I really sincerely hope so. And feedback is that they need to somehow tune this whole thing down. I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm saying they need to tune it down. They need to maybe add a cooldown or a debuff that after your death to infection, after being infected, being a ghoul, whatever, I think there needs to be a timer, a debuff that makes you immune to this infection for maybe 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes to finish my quests, Blizzard. Give me 5 minutes, is that too much to ask? Additionally, I heard that there are some rares spawning somewhere, I don't know where, maybe Eastern Plaguelands, maybe Darkshire area that you can kill and they have a chance of dropping some catch-up gear. I did not test that simply because of the lag and because of the overall frustration that I had to go through. So maybe on live servers it's going to be a bit more manageable, I don't know. If we constantly get infected and if we constantly have to die, if we cannot literally turn in any quests and stuff like this, this is going to be not fun. This is going to paralyze the economy and it's going to be a bit too much economy of the game. So I do think that some of it should be tuned down. That's it. That's all they need to do. Don't change the event. Let it be as boring as it currently is, because it is boring. It actually is boring. But it also is horribly, horribly crippling. So what I'm thinking about right now, guys, I feel almost as strongly as saying that when the pre-patch hits live servers, and if this is what's happening in live servers, on live servers, if it's not tuned somehow, if it's not better, basically, if it's not better, then I do not see myself playing through that period of time. I see myself actually exploring some other games. There is speculation that a couple of other good games are coming out around October, November. There is certainly Cyberpunk 2077 coming out in November. I know I never spoke to you guys about this on my channel, and this is a World of Warcraft channel, please don't panic, but I'm a gamer in general and I keep my eyes on some other stuff that gives me fun and gives me value for my time. So during this horrible pre-patch, I'm not saying in Shadowlands, I'm saying pre-patch, this horrible event, if this is how it stays on live servers, please don't be surprised to see a lot more content from Diablo, from Cyberpunk 2077 if it releases by then, and some other games on the channel. The feed is gonna continue living, we're gonna continue talking, you and I. If there is more to discuss about World of Warcraft, we will. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm not putting myself through this. And I wish to people who became my virtual friends, who are my supporters on this channel, I wish for you to also have much better experience and spend your time more wisely. This is where I'm going to wrap up this rant. I hope you enjoyed it to some extent or found this informative at least. Please help me convince the YouTube algorithm that you are enjoying my channel. Help me tell YouTube that you guys want to see more videos like this by liking the video and subscribing. Obviously, that's the main metric and that's the main thing that helps build kind of this little club. And the more of us here, the merrier. Honestly, the more inspired I am, the more motivated I am to make better content for you. Apologies for the sound. I got some reports and I heard you, my people. I heard you. So that the sound of this cheap microphone is not good enough, that now that I'm getting a little bit more of a momentum with my crowd. I respect you guys. I am ordering new microphone. This stuff is gonna fix, but not in the immediately next video or two, because it will take time to arrive. And these videos are already scheduled. And as you know, I'm releasing them every couple of days. So I apologize in advance. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Talk to me as always in the comments down below. Check out the Discord. On the Discord, I created a new channel where I'm going to be occasionally posting the kind of pre-announcements of new content that's gonna come to YouTube. So people who are hanging out also on Discord, I'm not always there, I'm a working man, but I try to. People who are hanging out with us there, they will get also the earliest access to this information in case you are interested in that kind of stuff, and that's an extra incentive that could make you join our little club. The links are all in the description down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you very soon about other Warcraft stuff, not this. See you later. Bye.